When the samba rhythm starts to play, dance with me, make me sway. Estevao running down the wing, scoring goals, make the Chelsea sing. Na 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 na. You're just a shit Estevao. Shit Estevao. You're just a shit Estevao. You mean Lamau. I think you're still inside Mark Cucurella's pocket. Whether or not he releases you is totally up to Mark Cucurella's transgressions. My name is Minzy. This is a Chelsea shirt marking Club World Cup champions, and we played like champions today against Barcelona. We conquered them 3-0. We got our revenge against them because the last time we played Barcelona, they obliterated Chelsea by the same scoreline at the Camp Nou. We reversed it. We absolutely reversed it. I have no idea how to express to you guys how overjoyed I was. And it was a pleasure to watch this game with Kyle and Ahmed. What a feeling. What a genuine feeling. I was not confident about today. Of course, I was worried. We got Barcelona and Arsenal in this crucial crunch week. What can we show? What are our credentials? What are we all about? Today we showed something. Today we showed more than just something. It was fabulous. It was one of the best things. I need to have another smoke. Bloody hell. What? I don't know what to say apart from thank you. Thank you for such a memorable night. I don't think I will sleep tonight. It was just that beautiful. And we deserved it. It could have been 6-0 had there not been some silliness or some eagerness to get to the ball and not being behind the last defender or not using extracurricular anatomy to be assisting us in our goals. But what can I say? From the goalkeeper all the way to our little false number 9, because we didn't play with a striker. We didn't play with a striker at all. They were absolutely fantastic. This whole battle was about the battle of the youngsters. Our Brazilian wonder kid, Estevao, versus Spanish's wonderful wonder kid, Yamal. And Yamin didn't even get a look in. Like I said, whether or not he gets released from Mark Cucurella's pocket is totally up to his transgression. But my goodness me, what a statement of a win today was. With the starting lineup, like I said, we didn't play any strikers. Played with a false 9. We had Sanchez, we had Gusto, Fofana, Chalaba, Cucurella, Estevao, Reece James, Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo, Garnacho, and Pedro Neto was our false number 9. They had Garcia in. I don't know why Garcia plays. Is Garcia the regular goalkeeper? I don't know. I live under a rock. I don't know anything unless it's Chelsea related. Garcia, Koundé, Arujo, Kubarsi, Balde, Lamine Yamal, Eric Garcia, Lopez, Frankie de Jong, Ferran Torres, and Robert Lewandowski. Very scary team, but we too are a scary team. And to be honest with you, like I said, there were two key moments in this whole game, and it all happened in the first half. There were two very, very, very key moments in this game. Okay. 4 minutes in, we work a short corner. All right. On the right-hand side, ricochets, Fofana gets onto the end of it, he gets to the byline, he crosses it across the face of the goal, and Enzo Fernandez taps it in, but it is ruled out for handball. I'm going, how is it handball? Unfortunately, it is handball. It hit this part of his arm. It's handball, there's no complaints. I can't say UEFA, can't even say that. It's just a straight up handball, really. But this was the crucial moment in this whole game, and it happened in 6 minutes in. We tried to play out from the back and make an absolute pig shite of a pig swallow out of it. We absolutely fucked it. Sanchez has the ball. He plays it to Challo. He plays it to James. He plays it to Caicedo. I don't think Caicedo was expecting. He got mugged. And yes, this is the only thing Yamal Lamau did absolutely right. He plays a defence-splitting pass. I don't know where Gusto and Chalobah were. They were just completely far apart. Like, one was in Stamford Bridge. The other one decided to go all the way to Lahore. That's how far the gap was. Ferran Torres. I literally just went, oh, here we go again, for fuck's sake. Thankfully, he puts it wide. If they went 1-0 up, would it have been a completely different story? Probably. I can't deny it. It probably would have been a heck of a lot of a different story playing catch-up. But instead, it went wide. That was the first key moment. And then after that, I think Chelsea just ended up getting confidence, really. Reece James, the long-range shot, straight at the keeper. Then a free kick on the left. And this was the second offside goal that we had today. Free kick on the left. Estevao whips it in. Chalobah flicks it. Fernandez scored. I jumped at the first one. And then the second one, I just went, I'm not confident. Better keep my mouth shut. Again, glad I did, because Chalobah was deemed offside. They were checking it to see if he had touched it at all. But even if he didn't touch it, he probably would have been ruled out because he was affecting the play. The defenders were attracted to him, so he has to be involved in some sort of play, whether he touched it or not. Either way, he was offside. Again, I can't complain. And then we did get our goal. And we absolutely deserved it. Estevao, again, with the corner from the right. Estevao plays it short to Cucurella, who passes it on to Estevao again. Plays a little 1-2. Then Estevao passes it to Garnacho, who plays a wonderful pass to Cucurella, who runs through the byline, whips it across. Pedro Neto flicks it. I thought it was stopped on the line, but somehow it clumsily goes in because Koundé backheeled it in. Koundé, you wanted to be a Chelsea player, eh? I'm glad one of the Instagram users pointed it out, right? Him and his tweet, so nearly joined us or something, words to that effect, after Chelsea's miserable loss to Dinamo Zagreb that got Thomas Tuchel sacked. The little jive, the little snide. You know, we thought we had him from Seville, and instead Barcelona took him and one of our many targets in that bloody summer transfer window, and Koundé was one of them. You know, funny how tweets come back to bite you in the arse, you little prick. Thank you so much for your wonderful service, you know. We really appreciate it as Chelsea fans. Thank you for the own goal. Prick. 1-0, deservedly so. And then we were getting more and more confident. I believe Neto had a shot that went over the bar. And this was the key moment in the game. Ronald Araujo got a yellow card for dissent because he was arguing with the ref that Yamal Lamau should have got a free kick after he was clarted by Cucurella. So he decides, you know what, I want to get revenge for my little friend, yeah. He decides the only way to stop Cucurella, who was keeping Yamal in his back pocket, was, I know, let's kick the shite out of Cucurella. Oh man, Cucurella is a master of shithousery. He always gets his hair. He's so attractive as a bloke, isn't he? He has his little hair in a nice curly manner that people like to pull on. Today it wasn't his hair; it was just his whole body that Araujo decided to absolutely demolish. Just absolutely toe punted the shit out of him. He fucking sent him to Islamabad. That was a horrendous challenge. It was a deserved second yellow. He didn't even look at his teammates. He just gave his armband straight away to whoever he passed it on to, and then just knew he was getting that second yellow. Off it went. But believe you and me, I believe, I genuinely believe, I know it sounds delusional, but I genuinely believe if Chelsea had 11 players still to face in the Barcelona team, we would have still been comfortable. We still would have been comfortable. Hey, 1-0 up, and now we're a man up. Didn't show any mercy. Manchester United, you may want to take notes on how to beat a team who are down to 10 men. Yeah, you don't give them a goal advantage. You keep the advantage, yeah? And he goes to half-time without any more incident. It was a jam-packed full of incidents. And then Chelsea just dominated. Chelsea dominated. Thought we went 2-0 up on the 50th minute mark when Garnacho passes it to Santos. And it was a terrible shot. It was straight out of Garcia. But let it squirm in for 2-0. But Garnacho was offside again. I cannot complain. Barcelona are playing some wonderful higher line, and inshallah, they're a bit like Tottenham under Mans Postecoglou, but you know they were doing a madness. They were playing the offside trap well. We were very clumsy, and then the moment of the game. Honestly, wow. I think it was Fofana who intercepts a pass. I don't know who it was too, but he intercepts a pass. And Estevao gets the ball. He passes it to Reece James. And then out from the outside of his right foot, he plays it back into Estevao. He goes past Pau Cubarsi. Glides past him. Dances past him. Does a samba dance past him. And I'm thinking to myself, what's he going to do? Is he going to put it across the face of goal? There's a couple of players there. Surely he can do it. No. He does this. He does the goal that he did against us with Palmeiras. You know that equaliser he scored. He was he was a Chelsea player then, but we said fine for Palmeiras to make the deal sweeter. He can play for you guys in the Club World Cup. And he decides to score an absolute belter past Sanchez in off the crossbar. Remember that goal? Very similar, very similar. Lasses it in at 64 miles per hour. I thought it was more than 64 miles per hour. It was a rocket. It was a rocket of a goal. It's like my mouth just went like this. It was a jaw dropping. Everyone's jaws dropped. I think Barcelona fans' jaws dropped. How did he manage to do it from there? Well, he has done it from there. I think now goalkeepers are going to be more attentive at the near post and, you know, making sure that they're protecting the roof of the net at the near post now. He's done it before. He's done it again. He's done it again. What a goal. Estevao, take a fucking bow, lad. You are an absolute fucking genius. Mate, he needs to stop being on the subs bench now. Enzo Maresca, release him. Put him on the pitch. He's hungry. He wants goals. Give this guy some goals. He's the first teenager to score in 3 consecutive games alongside Erling Haaland and Kylian Mbappe. He's in good company. I just hope he continues. I hope he improves on his fitness, and I hope he doesn't get any injuries, God willing, inshallah. He doesn't have any of that. He just has a nice, straight and narrow Chelsea career. What a goal. What an absolute legendary goal. Absolutely enjoyed the heck out of it. And we were flowing at this point. In the 70th minute mark, Sanchez, who gathers across, gets on. He releases Neto brilliantly. What a throw. And then he makes a run, long-busting run. Goes past Eric Garcia. He has him for dead. He has an awkward angle. At this point, he might as well go for goal. No, Garcia wasn't going to get beaten at his near post, but a run from Neto. It would have been awesome if he would have scored that goal. And then through the middle, Neto passes it to Fernandez. Dilap comes on as a sub, makes sure he stays onside. Ball goes across, sweaty little finish. And then the flag went up again. This would have been the fourth goal that would have been denied for Chelsea for an offside. But it was so relieving when I saw the ref did this, gave the goal, made it 3-0. Like I said, it could have been 6 if we had not used hands and kept ourselves onside. But that scoreline doesn't flatter us. It really doesn't. We were magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. It was... my breath has been taken, my voice has been taken, everything has been taken. My only regret was I genuinely wish I was in that game. I genuinely wish I was in that game because just wow. Just wow. And Barcelona, playing Barcelona, it just takes me back to 2009 when I was in that stadium. You know, when we were planning on going to Rome and my mate Kuna was saying, let's book the plane ticket now, let's book the plane ticket now. So I went, hold up. Like, let's behave ourselves. If we go out, then the whole ticket purchasing thing would have been for a waste of fucking time. Thankfully, we didn't waste any money for the plane tickets because we know what happened. I'll keep saying UEFA Lona. Because at the end of the day, that game broke me mentally. It genuinely broke every Chelsea fan apart. You know, we had the scars of 2008, and then we ended up getting the scars of 2009, and we think to ourselves, will he ever get to a fucking Champions League final and win the trophy? You know, we didn't know whether or not John Terry slip was the last time we'd ever get close to the Champions League Champions League trophy. I'm still haunted by 2009. I'm still haunted by that game. And I'm still haunted by that 3-0 demolition that Barcelona deservedly gave us back in 2017. Or was it 18? It was 2018, wasn't it? Anywho, doesn't matter. Revenge was sweet. Revenge was absolutely perfect. And it sets us up nicely against Arsenal. Huge game. It's a huge game. You know, at the end of the day, like I said, let's humble myself. We're only in it to get 3 points to bring us closer to Premier League survival. We got 23 points. Arsenal got 29 points. If we get 3 points, we get 26 points. The whole purpose of getting 3 points against Arsenal is, like I said, for Chelsea to survive relegation and for Manchester City and Liverpool to be brought back into the title race. That's all we're going to do. That's all we're going to do. We're going to try and inshallah be the catalyst for all that. We're going to facilitate that to happen. And then we say, Manchester City and Liverpool, take it from here, lads. It's all yours. Go chase that title whilst we go and have absolute bants. Because like I said, survive relegation and have a good cup run. Keep lowering the expectations, keep lowering it, and I can enjoy nights like this. This is why I'm enjoying this one a lot more, because I didn't expect it. My expectations were low. My expectations are still low. I'm not going to raise them under any circumstances. All right? I'm jamming my hype. All right? But sets us up nicely against Arsenal Sunday. Arsenal to have a difficult game against Bayern Munich. I wish you all the best. I hope you do beat Bayern Munich. I don't want you to lose to Bayern Munich. I want both of us to go into this game both on form. Because if I don't want to hear Arsenal got battered by Bayern Munich, oh, suddenly we got the edge. No. Let's make it equal. Chelsea beat Barcelona. Great night for us. I hope Arsenal beat Bayern Munich at home. Great night for them. Then we're both going into it psychologically even. Because if Arsenal lose to Bayern Munich, they've got the psychological edge of we ain't losing to these dickheads from West London. We're going to show them that we are the top of the Premier League and we're going to stay as top of the Premier League. We're going to make our mark at Stamford Bridge. We're going to win the Premier League at Stamford Bridge. Because if Arsenal do win at Stamford Bridge, the Premier League is done and dusted. It is done and dusted. It's done. It's finished. It's kaput. And I can't complain. Arsenal are worthy Premier League champions. You can't ever win a title by end of November, but on this occasion, I have to concede it. If they win at Stamford Bridge, no one's catching them. No one's fucking catching them. But that's the game for Sunday. Let's see what happens. Kyle, I gave you 29 quid. I don't know why. It just seems to happen. Every time I give Kyle 29 quid as a sort of blessing, it seems to work. It seems to work. So I'll give him another 29 quid if Chelsea beat Arsenal. Let's see what happens. For now, goodbye, good night, God bless. Up the Blues. Tonight, London is blue. We are the kings of the world. And tonight, at least, we are kings. For a reason. We are kings of London. London is blue. I don't know where we are in the fucking Champions League table. Are we 5th, 4th? Don't know, but oh well. Be nice to keep it there, but probably won't. We got Napoli, Atlanta, and Paphos. Anyway, that's another story. Au revoir. Peace.